Hey guys, welcome back to the OTR Mechanics channel. My name's Shad. Today we're back working on our 1958 Oldsmobile 88. Last time we were here, we were trying to figure out why the motor was stuck. And if y'all remember, we pulled the valve covers off and found the motor's rusted solid. So we got a couple of ways to go. We can either pull the engine out, which is probably going to happen eventually. But before we do that, I think we know that our heads and our rockers are rusted up bad. I'm thinking maybe the head gasket's rotted out, the block filled up with coolant in number 4 cylinder, the water evaporated out of the coolant, settled down in the valley of the heads, and that's what caused all of our rust. Now, the right thing to do would be to pull the engine out and rebuild it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the rocker shafts off and see if the motor will spin. And if it will, we might just snatch these heads and this intake manifold off and see if we can just do a head job on it. Now, if we take the rocker shaft loose and the motor's still stuck, then we're going to know that the crankshaft is rusted solid too, and we'll be out of luck. But I'm going to cross my fingers. Y'all cross y'all's toes. Some of y'all can cross your eyes if you want to, and we're going to pull these rocker shafts and see what we got. Alright, so the correct way to remove a rocker shaft is to go reverse torque pattern, little by little, usually 3 increments until you get it loose so you don't bend your rocker shaft. But being that this one is garbage already, I'm just going to knock them all off best I can. See what happens. Yeah, that one feels like it might want to. It's turning. Yeah. All right. I feel like they twist about a quarter of a turn before they break free. All right. There's the easy ones. Griffin, you come get the rest of them. I'm kidding. Even in the 50s, the airbox was in the way. All right, so believe it or not, our bolts came out easier than anticipated. But she's loose now. Next question is, do we have enough room to pull it out and not hit our airbox here? And the answer is, maybe. Maybe not. Get out of there. Back bolts is gonna be a trouble.
We can't get it out of there. How did the workers underneath this car can get it in there?
Well, the motor was all put together and then put in the car. They didn't have to do all this in the same steps and order that we're trying to do it now. Hey, there we go. Sometimes, if you shake them around enough, they'll find their own way out.
Diddly dolly. Diddly dolly.
That was the one there that had us held up. And that is exactly what a rocker shaft is not supposed to look like. Not at all. It's not seized completely up, but she ain't pretty. Well, while y'all was at the refrigerator, I buzzed these bolts out. I'm gonna snatch this rocker shaft off, and if luck's with us today, I'm gonna turn that crankshaft and this motor's gonna turn over. If not, I'm gonna go start drinking heavily. Let's see. Uh-oh, that was a push rod. You gotta be kidding me. Power steering pump's in the way. See if we can finagle her out. Keep these bolts in order. And power steering hose is in the way too. Get out of there. All right. Always gotta be one. Now, anybody that's watching this channel has probably watched other channels with people working on cars, and I'll go and tell y'all, they might be more graceful than I am, but they might also be really good at editing, and this is how it really goes when you're doing this kind of stuff. Here we go again. Lots of rust. That rocker there was stuck. That one's real stuck. So just that is enough to keep a motor stuck. Plus the fact that the valves are potentially rusted into the head. And when that happens, you won't ever be able to get the motor to turn over. So now that we have our valve train disassembled, if the valve train is what was holding us up, keeping the engine from spinning, we should know. Yeah, that ain't good. All right, guys, moment of truth. If the valve train had it stuck, she should be able to turn now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think she might have budged. Hey! Look at that, guys. She came free. That's exciting. She still feels a little crunchy. And we should be pumping coolant out of that number 4 cylinder when it comes up to top dead center. But she's moving. Yeah, I like that. So maybe, just maybe, the crankshaft is salvageable. That being said, we're going to need to pull this intake manifold off, pull these heads off, and get a better look inside the motor. But now we know that potentially, at least, the bottom end is okay. So that's really good news. Yeah. If you look, it's hard to see, but our push rods are moving. Uh-oh. We ain't gonna see now, but as I was spinning, our push rods are going up and down. They're still on the cam lobes. So, hey, that's great. Well, guys, that makes me happy. A lot happier than I was last week. So our motor's free. There's some hope, and we can all use a little hope nowadays. This is going to be kind of a short video, and I apologize for that. If y'all don't know, it's the OTR Mechanics channel because I am an over-the-road truck driver. That is my daily job. I do this when I get a chance to do it. And I got to get up tomorrow and make a run. So I'm going to quit while I'm ahead tonight. And sometime in the next few days, I'll come out here and snatch this intake off and these heads, and we'll see if our luck continues. When I do it, I'll video it. And thank y'all for watching.